everyone and welcome back to Erudemy Learning. Today we are going to be doing another book review. It is a comic from a famous comic series by Herge. It is called Cigars of the Pharaoh. As always, let us start with a summary of the novel. Upon taking a vacation on a cruise, Tintin encounters an eccentric archaeologist named Dr. Sarcophagus who believes to have found the whereabouts of Pharaoh Khosro's tomb. As a reporter, Tintin finds this to be a story of a lifetime, only to be arrested by Thompson and Thompson, who both accuse Tintin of smuggling opium. Tintin manages to escape and meet up with the doctor to find this tomb he seeks out. They find what appears to be the tomb, along with Tintin finding a cigar in the middle of the desert containing a strange emblem. He was about to show the doctor the cigar only to discover the archaeologist missing and enters the tomb, which is the most likely place for the doctor to be at. Upon exploring, Tintin discovers the place to be a secret base for an unknown syndicate and ends up being knocked out with gas after knowing too much. The next thing he remembers is being out in the middle of the ocean inside a sarcophagus. When he makes it back to shore, his first mission is to find Dr. Sarcophagus and discover the meaning of the mysterious brand of cigars. Later, he meets Rastapolopoulos inside a desert film shooting. He is caught by the Thompsons. When Snowy drops a grenade, they flee and Tintin escapes. Walking through the desert, Tintin is attacked. Later, he finds the Thompsons again and escapes them. He walks into a city and is unwillingly recruited into the army. He discovers the same suspicious cigars. The colonel sentences him to death, but the Thompsons hatch a plan and save him. The guards attack them and they flee. Tintin finds an aircraft and takes to the skies. Out of fuel, he lands in an Indian jungle. He runs into Sarcophagus again, but Sarcophagus is mad. So Tintin takes him to a villa and requests the owner to treat him. Underneath, the plans go on over Tintin's disposal. He escapes the Thompsons again. He then meets Maharaja of Gai Pajama and stays over at his palace. He finds out about a secret gang but fails to capture a crafty fakir in the group. The fakir makes off with the Maharaja's son. Tintin pursues him and finds the leader of the organization. But though he manages to capture the fakir, the leader slips his grip. The prince is rescued. The secret of the cigars is revealed. The cigars contain opium to make common people addicts. Now that you have an initial understanding of the book, let us meet its characters. Tintin, the protagonist of the comic, is a reporter, adventurer and traveler. He has a fair complexion, ginger hair styled in a quiff and black dot eyes. Tintin is a well-rounded yet open-ended character who has a rather neutral personality. He sometimes is shown to have a little trickster side to his normal, gentle, manly manner. Snowy is Tintin's wire fox terrier dog and a protagonist of the comic. The bond between the two is significantly strong as they have saved each other's lives numerous times. Snowy is rather boastful, mocking, quite likely, superstitious and very sensitive. Dr. Sophoulis Sarcophagus is an absent-minded archaeologist. He is friendly but a naive and clumsy scholar longing to find the tomb of the fictional Pharaoh Khosro's. Roberto Rastapolopoulos, initially a sympathetic film producer. There are, however, hints within the story to his villainous identity. The poet Zolty is poisoned, and as he dies, he struggles to tell Tintin that the leader of the Kisosk Brotherhood has some connection to the movie industry. Thompson and Thompson, also known as the Thompson twins, are a pair of clumsy Scotland Yard detectives. Patrash Pasha is a local Saudi Arabian sheikh and is a self-confessed fan of Tintin's works in journalism. The Maharaja of Gai Pajama is the hereditary ruler of Gai Pajama, a fictional Indian principality located in British India. The plot was a fun and fast-paced mystery, thriller, adventure, all in one combined into a riveting comic. It had many humorous incidents which made reading the comic fun. The bits and pieces of real history also made the plot more fascinating. Herge's signature linear clear style was very descriptive, and it really brought the amazing plot to life. I did not have any strong emotions when I read this comic. I was so surprised when Herge twisted the plot. Was the end satisfying? The end was not satisfying. Well, it was not meant to be a satisfying ending. The next comic, The Blue Lotus, is supposed to have the ending to this book, and if you have read it, you would know that it ends famously. If you like this book, you would definitely like Asterisk Omnibus by Rene Goscinny, The Metamorphosis by Peter Cooper, The Egypt Game by Zilpha Ketley Snyder, and The Kane Chronicles by Rick Riordan. I conclude and give this book a 4 out of 5 rating. It was an amazing read and a wonderful combination of action, comedy, thriller, and adventure. I hope you liked this video. In the next video, we are going to be doing another book review. Until then, bye!